What questions should I ask a contractor before starting home restoration?
What questions should I ask a contractor before starting a home restoration? I'd ask resume type questions. What is their experience? How long have they been doing it? How long has their company been in business? I think an important question is how are they getting the work done? Are they using resources like internal resources like their own employees? Or are they subcontracting that? Those things matter. When it comes to cleanup and remediation, we really recommend that those activities are being done by employees of the company. At Paul Davis, we believe on the repair side that the best way to get specialized, top quality reconstruction work is to use a subcontractor that specifically does that trade. So therefore, then the value that we're providing on reconstruction is actually management or coordination of that subcontracted effort. Whereas on the mitigation side, we're providing really controlled cleaning and remediation with specifically trained people. So finding out about that, finding out how they go about the work that they do. Asking about project financing is important. Is the contractor willing to be the financer of the project and just keep things going when an insurance company hasn't paid yet? Or is the contractor requiring that all the funding be there? And maybe somewhere in between, what does a funding schedule look like or a payment schedule look like to that contractor? Those are all important things. I do think it's important that you make sure that you are working with a legitimate company who is certified, licensed, and insured in the work that they're doing. Asking for referrals on the work that they've done isn't a bad thing. The pictures don't lie, and asking for maybe references on work that they've done elsewhere.
What should I check for after a home restoration service?
What should I check for after a home restoration service? Make sure you're really satisfied with the quality of work that's been completed. The type of company that you've chosen to work with can obviously impact the quality of the work that you get. If you're working with a really small mom and pop company, you might have one person on that team that's doing all of the different trades. And maybe they're really good at the finished carpentry, but they're really not that great at painting. If you're working with a more fuller service, bigger sized restoration company like Paul Davis, we're bringing in specialized people that they're good at the trades they're doing. So you should be happier there. So quality of work is one. I think another important thing to be keeping a close eye on is getting the finances buttoned up quickly. It's one of the more challenging things in insurance restoration is that third party, the insurance company, getting involved in the contracting process. And ideally, all of the numbers and all the budgets are all figured out before we even started the repair work on that project, but sometimes it's not. So I've seen those drag on. And so even though the work's done and you're happy and you're satisfied and you're back to living in your house and things are good, not letting that process linger on would save you some headache months down the road.